All right, great. Hello, everyone. Hello, this is Jessie Bowen. We're back for another episode of the National Small Business Week. And we have with us a coach, a dynamic young lady. We have Crystalyn Roberts, and she's here with me today. And what I wanted to do from the American Martial Arts Alliance is to be able to offer something for martial artists, an idea, a concept of adding coaching, success coaching in their martial arts programs. And I wanted to not just offer it for martial artists, but for anyone that's thinking about, well, I really would like to provide my services to help people by becoming a coach. So adding coaching into your martial arts program, if you have a school, is a great way to, number one, to always be working on serving people, to helping them to become better. It opens up another doorway for marketing in your school, because remember, we're talking about small business. So I'm talking about martial arts schools. I'm talking about martial artists that look at their schools and look at themselves as an entrepreneur, and they want to grow the business end of their business. And if you're in business because it's something you wanted to do, or, for myself, I'm in business because it means create revenue. And that's what business is about. It's about creating revenue. And it's always a blessing if you can create revenue with the things that you do, that you love doing. So coaching is a dynamic way. So we have Crystalyn. And Crystalyn, tell us, what is your website? So our viewers, if they'd like to go and check out your website as we're going through, what's your website, the best one to get to?
Absolutely. So again, I'm Crystalyn Roberts, wellness education and wellness educator and life coach. And my website is Star Unlimited Coaching Solutions. You can find, everything there. You can contact me there. You can schedule a free, complimentary session so that we can kind of go through and strategize to see what it is that you want to do with your business or in your purpose. So you can find me there.
Right. And again, Crystalyn, she has, a lot of different areas that she coaches on, and from wellness coaching to, life coaching, business coaching. And I know she has several different groups out there. And I know, focusing on women empowerment is one of the specialty things that you do. So what's the name of the program that you have out there? I know you did it virtually this past year. So what's that program?
Yes, it is Envision, Enlighten, Endure, and it's a women's networking event. And so basically it's a platform that we generally, have had in the past in person. The goal is always to give business owners and just women of vision, whether you're, a busy mom or who hasn't started a business, but you have a dream that you want to, start something, do something, whether it's a nonprofit, a business, or just to have a better, more balanced life, as well as entrepreneurs. And I give the ladies a platform so that they can share what their gifts are, what they're offering. And my goal is always for each woman to meet one person, just make that one connection that you didn't have before you got there. And so, as you mentioned, we did have a virtual event this year in June. It was amazing. And we hope to do that potentially more frequently as we pivot, to our more virtual world with everything that's going on. But it's something that's dear to my heart because there have been a lot of businesses that have been birthed out of the event, and a lot of connections for women as far as finding employment and all sorts of things. So it's been a great platform for women to, share their gifts with the world, share their gifts with other women, and to really connect with each other.
Well, this is the reason why becoming, looking at where you actually are and finding your value, and then being able to offer that value to someone else. From the martial arts perspective, we're teaching people about defending themselves. We're teaching them about building confidence in themselves. And they're going through the belt system. And every time they go up for a belt rank, they're growing in their confidence. And so we are already coaching people, but we're just using the word karate and we're talking about karate stuff. So the value that I've found in, especially as a coach, I've been a coach for over 35 years. I was first certified in the silver metric training, and that was one of the greatest programs in the world. I did seminars of helping people to understand their inner self. And it wasn't anything in there about teaching martial arts, but this was an outside business that I started because I wanted to learn about meditation. And I discovered by my own martial arts instructor that if I envisioned myself performing well in my karate tournaments, then and seeing myself winning, and that changed my life from losing every weekend in a karate tournament to winning every weekend. But it was the meditation, the visualization, the hard work and practice, and being able to develop the confidence internally really helped me propel myself as a martial artist. And then I went to the next level of wanting to show others and teach others and introduce it into sports and the concept of visualization, meditation. I went on to become a certified sports hypnosis coach, certified mind game coach, a certified mindfulness coach. Most people think of me as the mind game person, but these are just bigger doors I brought into my martial arts program. So, it opened the door. I became an instructor at Duke University for 27 years. I was a martial arts coach for the UNC football program for about 5 years. I worked with North Carolina Central University, their women's bowling program. So all of these things is because I decided to get more information about becoming a coach and being able to do that. And I know, Crystalyn, you were talking about, the services that you offer as a coach. So, I remember when you first became a certified coach, and you didn't have these other programs, but it looks like coaching opened up a bigger door for you.
Absolutely. It definitely does because, as I was listening to what you're saying, whether it's any goal that you want to set, that meditation and visualization and then the action, that you put forth is so key. And so, once I actually, saw myself as a life coach, really started to, stop, number one, watch my words. I think that your words do have power. And, initially when I was hearing, life coach from different people, and then I had to start seeing myself as a life coach, number one, and then became certified just because I wanted to have that help, that extra boost of confidence and learn more about it. And then that did open up another door so that I could really kind of explore, well, what do I enjoy most about life coaching, or what problems do I see that I can help other people, solve from my expertise, from my background in wellness and my background as a mom, as, somebody who's a boy mom, 4 sons and that type of thing. So it really did help me to kind of just, look at my own skill set and realize how I can use coaching to coach on different things. Because again, it all starts with the goal setting portion. So being a success coach, hey, that's kind of the, building block with whatever you want to do. You got to know how to set those SMART goals. You have to know how to, speak the right words of your life. You have to know how to meditate on them and then see yourself there and then actually put the work into practice.
So it's really a lot about mindset. So
Mhm.
when you actually realize that you have a higher purpose in what you're doing, and when you work on improving your own life, and when you can improve your life, other people want to improve their lives. So if you have a place, so someone says, well, I become a coach, what am I going to coach on? Well, I mean, goals. I'm a certified life goal success coach. I travel all over the world, doing seminars. I'm a corporate educator with Duke Corporate Education. And I work with companies like Nike, Raytheon, American Express. But because I'm a certified goals coach, along with the other things that I do, and with the books that I've written, then, this really puts me in a good place. Not only as a martial artist, so I've got the martial arts part, then I have the coaching skills, and I have all the goal setting and all these other things that other people would like to know. Well, how do you able to do that? And this really leads into creating other products, because one of the books that I created it's called Kickstart Your Coaching Biz. And Kickstart Your Coaching Biz is actually the format that I use to set up my coaching business, and how to not just set it up, but how to grow my coaching business. So if you're thinking about, well, this really sounds good, but what does it really mean? Well, I know for me, it meant that an additional, 5-figure revenue that came in, not just because of my martial arts school, but because my coaching products, all the other things that actually came, that was derived from that. So, Crystalyn, so I'm thinking about, becoming a coach. And so what are some of the things that I need to think about first? What are some of the things you thought about first?
Well, first of all, I kind of, again, went back to my why. Why would I want to become a coach? What is it? What value do I bring to other people? What problems can I help solve? And so that's kind of to me, the first step into looking into it is what's your why? Because your why, is going to be that thing that when things get tough, because it's not going to necessarily be the easiest road, but you have to be consistent. So when things get hard, you always know this is why I started. Right. So number one is definitely seeing, okay, what's my why? And then secondly, taking a look at your skill set. Okay, well, what problems, can I solve? How can I help people? And then looking at what you already have, and then anything that you don't have that you may be interested in, kind of start to research, getting certifications and things like that will help to build you up in that. But a lot of it, again, you have to have your language together, make sure that your words are right, that you, start to really believe it for yourself, because like you said before, it's kind of an inner work first, getting to the point that you believe, hey, this is what I can do, and this is the value that I'll provide for other people.
Right. And I'm finding that niche, that your niche is whatever it is that you want to be able to do. So when we think about coaching, we want to think about choose a market. What is it that you want to do, or whatever you want to coach in? Again, as a martial artist, it's really is about goal setting. I specialize really in the goal setting, not just in setting goals, but how to be able to set goals on an internal level. So you have to choose your marketplace when you're looking at starting your coaching business. You have to organize your curriculum. What are the things I want to be able to teach? Do I have to become certified? Well, I mean, you don't necessarily have to become certified as a coach. You're probably already doing that. People come to you for advice, and you're giving them advice. That's coaching. People coming to you for building confidence in your martial arts program. Well, that's coaching. So, well, martial artists, I don't want to be known as a coach. Well, again, you don't have to be known as a coach. I'm known as both as a coach and as a martial arts instructor, because that's what I'm doing. I'm helping my students to move to this next level and empowering their lives. You want to also, look at what are you selling? What are you providing? What products are you providing, for your clients? What products are you providing for your martial arts students? Do you recommend books for them to read? Are you writing your own books for them to read? Audio programs. And, when you look at coaching, that's like this program here today is part of not just to be broadcast online, but we have our podcast that's going to be going to how many products do you create now to support your coaching in your martial arts program? Are you doing your Zoom classes? Are you coaching people around the world about martial arts? Because now you can become an online martial arts instructor, and those people that are taking your martial arts classes, they may want to take your life success classes. So there's so many different ways that you can do. So organizing your curriculum, prearrange your sales process. If I'm going to add coaching I'm going to use martial arts, but this goes for any business. I want to add coaching as a part of my martial arts program. Then you want to be able to organize, then what is the curriculums I'm going to sell, what am I going to add, what's going to be the process. Then you want to create a communication medium. That means that I want to let other people know this is what I'm doing. I know for me, of letting my parents know that I did life coaching sessions. I had many of my parents set up times to talk to me about goal setting, or just to chit chat about where they are in their lives and what else could they do. And then you want to be able, and the most important part, if you're going to be a coach, and you got to have someone to coach. And this is where it comes in to be able to hit in your marketing. So that's what coaching, the acronyms for coaching, it means choosing a market, organizing your curriculum, arranging your sales process, creating a communication medium, and then hitting your promotions, promoting yourself as a coach. Crystalyn, so I know that you not only have this program, but you actually have a program that's just for motivation and teaching about affirmations. What is that website?
So that website is power-thoughts.com. And so, I believe word power is so much of it. Sometimes even before you have the confidence to really take a step, you're speaking something over your life. Whether now it depends. Are you saying something negative? Are you saying something positive? You're saying something, and your mind is meditating on that. So I'm a firm believer in, speak positively over your life, because your ears are listening. And so I always encourage people to, have daily affirmations, whether you create them yourself, and I teach people how to do that, or whether you just prefer somebody to create them for you, which is something else that I do. I have, the option of general affirmations in the areas of faith, fitness, finance, and family, but I also create custom affirmations based on the client's needs. So, I encourage people to, read over those daily, because it really will empower you. It helps to retrain your subconscious mind, and you'll find that you'll be more motivated, you'll be more confident, and you'll be a lot more likely to actually take the necessary steps to live your purpose.
Well, I think that's really good. Something that simple. If you say, "Well, I'm a person that I don't believe in negativity. I don't have negative words that I speak." So, I can now have a business off of teaching someone else about affirmations and how to apply these affirmations in their daily life. That sounds, so simple, and it sounds so easy. Someone says, "You have a business that does that?" I was joking with you, but that's the whole thing about creativity. I was joking with my wife this week. I looked down the street, and she made me wash the trash cans out a couple of days ago, and all of a sudden this truck pulls up to one of my neighbor's houses, and this guy specializes in washing out trash cans. I'm going, really? I told him, no more. I'm not washing any more trash cans. I'm gonna get the number. That's what we're talking about. We're really talking about in this new normal of how many ways and how many things you can add to your life and to what you do that can make you better, that can be an influence in someone else's life to be able to make a difference. So there are just so many things out there. And that's the thing that we want to encourage as we're talking about, the small business this week, is that the martial arts community, think about how many ways or how many things you can do that can actually help your business grow. If you're a martial artist and you say, well, I'm not sure I want to open up my school right now, but maybe there's something that you want to actually go and become a professional coach. So this is one of the, listen, I love coaching. And it just makes me better. And you were saying a few minutes ago about when you are coaching and you're doing these seminars, how that speaking in front of people make you better. In fact, I have one of my books is called Public Speaking for Martial Artists. And the more that you begin to do these classes, educate yourself, your vocabulary becomes larger. So now people pay you more as a coach. And again, this is what we're talking about. We're talking about martial artists, but we're also talking about adding that door. But we're also, how do I improve my martial arts classes? How do I get more students to train with me? How do I now develop my leadership skills that not only do people start with me, but how about finishing with me? I know, Julius, you guys were with me, 5 years, 6 years? 7 years? How old Julius was when he started with me as a student?
He was 7. He was in 2nd grade.
Oh my God, man! I told someone that. So let's talk about it from. I can do this with you since you're one of my former parents. I don't own a school, but I know that. And you guys had to. I remember when you guys were driving all the way across town to actually come to my program. And so I know you guys came in, you started in the beginners program, and then you went up to the black belt program. And you guys, if we had to go back and think about the money you invested. Maybe I shouldn't do this. Maybe I'm messing up my image here, but I'm saying that because we can laugh about it. Because what did you get? I brought quality and quantity to your family, not just to him, but to the boys. I know they did summer camp with me.
They did, and they still talk about it.
What's your youngest son? He didn't like me.
They all liked you.
Israel still talks about coming to your summer program, and but the key word that you said is investment. That's what it really was for us, because Julius is now 18 years old and he's just starting his own business, and as part of that, self-defense is a component. Training in other sports is another component. So when he thinks about, when he was in the best physical shape, the most disciplined, all that, it was during those formative years of martial arts. And so, it's an investment. It's been an investment into his life, and it's still, helping him to make life decisions even now. So that I can laugh about it because we did everything because we wanted all the things. We're like, yes, we want him to be, junior Hanchi.
Well, actually, he was what in my leadership program, right? The last program. So he actually went through. But this is what we're talking about, everyone. I'm talking with a mom, and I know that when you started, I talked to you about coaching and you began. But see, that's what as a instructor, not only do I try to help my students, but I also try to help the parents, to be able to find direction and to be able to motivate my parents. I said, you guys are with us, for 7 years. Your son started and went through all the different programs, but it was all about continuing to make him better. And my program is not a McDonald's program. In other words, you don't come in and get something for nothing, because hey, it's really about helping my students become the best people. So with Julius now is graduating high school, going on to college, thinking about his own business. I really hope there's some things in there that that he's picked up from what I was teaching, because in the leadership program, it was not all about, it was about learning how to answer the telephone. It was about developing that next group of students that were to be to own their own school. It wasn't that for them to be under me, but I want to teach them about owning their own school. So my themselves to be able to advance themselves. So again, as to my martial arts friends and people that may be listening today, so this program is really to get you to think about one area. This is just one area of personal growth as an entrepreneur, as a business person, is to stand still for a second, look at your value. What is it that you have that will benefit and empower others? And to encourage you to turn it into a business, because more people want it. You can give it away or whatever that you want to do that feels right for you. But I look at business is that, number one, I'm providing a service, and that service is also providing revenue, and it's also providing providing something back into my business, which allows me to market and do all those other things that I do. You never know what life is bringing to you. You may be listening to this program right now and you say, well, I've never thought about that, but maybe that's my life purpose. Maybe that's my purpose. Maybe it's my purpose to help people even on a deeper level. So, this is one of the reasons why we're doing this program, for you to think about what are the other things. If you want to become an author, now we have our own publishing company, which is Elite Publications. And that just started off of an idea or concept of producing one book. And that one book is now turned to 9 books, which is now over 30 books that I published. But those 30 books have to do with something that I am doing right now in my life. If I have to study something and work on it, then I write my notes on it, I write a plan, and then those things actually turn into a book. We did our first online virtual program in the launch of the Chuck Norris book last year. Now we have a whole online course about how to do virtual coaching, or not virtual coaching, but a virtual program. So all the things you're doing every day, someone else probably needs it, would like to know about it, and you may be that expert that can help them to be able to change their lives. Crystal, anything else that you'd like to add, about what you're doing, or anything that we talked about today?
Some of the things that I was just thinking about, when we were talking about Julius and things like that, it's like, whatever you're doing, just know that it has a huge impact. Sometimes when you're in that day-to-day grind,
you don't necessarily see the results. And sometimes the results are just seeds being planted, and they'll continue to be watered, and the harvest comes later. So I just encourage everyone to continue doing what you're doing, and, and look at your skill set, and think about, incorporating coaching, because as Coach Jessie Bowen said, you're already coaching, whether you are certified or not. For me, it took the certification for me to have the confidence to feel like, yeah, I'm a life coach, but the thing is, the skill set was already there, so I just encourage you to continue with that. And definitely, coaching is amazing, and it's just so rewarding to be able to have an impact on the lives of others. So I just encourage you to do it.
And if you want to know more about coaching, you can go online. This book is available at Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Books A Million, and it's called Kickstart Your Coaching Biz. And here in the book, I lay out the plan for you to become a six-figure coach, how to be able to utilize your skills into your martial arts or into your coaching program. So check it out. Hey, remember to like and share our program today. If you have any questions, you can call me at 919-618-8075. Text me. You can go to my Facebook, and you can Instagram me. Anything, you can just get up with me, inbox me on Facebook if you have questions, if you're thinking about it. And you can also go to my coaching website, and that is CoachJessieBowen.com. That's CoachJessieBowen.com, and find out more about the things that that I offer and the things that we do. Everyone, listen, be blessed. I'm going to have another training program coming up a little bit later on, and that's going to be how to be able to your online platforms for supporting your Zoom classes. So if you're doing Zoom classes, you've got videos. I'm going to be talking about how to monetize that and how to be able to get it up on a platform that's called Click for Course. I'm going to be doing an interview with the president of the company. So remember, don't miss that program. You got to check it out. And remember, don't just record stuff and say, well, it doesn't have a purpose. Everything you do in life has a purpose. You just have to understand what it is and how you want to use your purpose. Everyone, this is Jessie Bowen. Hey, and along with Coach
Crystalyn Roberts.
All right, everyone. Hey, be blessed, and until the next time.